I'm an opportunistic wildlife photographer, meaning I go out and I take whatever I find. However, today we have a mission. We are specifically looking for one bird, and this is one bird that you guys chose. I put a poll out, you didn't know why, but you guys answered, and the majority of you, 56% of you, chose the robin. Now this is a ridiculously common bird here in the UK, so you didn't make it very difficult for me, but today we are going out and we are going to see how long it takes us and how good a photo of a robin we can get. Now, as you can see, it's a relatively windy and overcast morning. The sun is popping in and out every now and then, but in about 2.5 hours it is forecast to rain, meaning we also have a time limit on this video. I have with me the Canon 7D Mark II and the Sigma 150 to 600mm lens, meaning we have a professional camera body and a very long reach. Which leads me on to the comment that I am answering today. In each video I answer one of your comments. Will Parsons, you asked, so at 600mm, how far away were you positioned? I'm going to give you a live demonstration of that. Now behind me you can see there is a lake. On this lake there are 2 swans. Now I'd say I was about 20 meters away from these swans, but I'm going to zoom in to a full 600mm, take a photo, and you will be able to see how far away I am positioned. And there we have it. So I hope that answers your questions. About 20 meters will produce you a photo like that. So now let's go and find this robin. Now it is really windy, so I'm sorry if the audio goes funny. I'm using the DJI Action 2, which is a very compact and great vlogging setup, but it does have very little microphones. Now, on this side of me, I've got some little trees, and on the other side of me, I've got some more little trees. So I'm hoping this is a place where a robin may come, and I'm going to explain the rules. Now, the rules of this are very simple. 1, we're only allowed to take a photo of a robin, and 2, we're only allowed to take 1 photo. So, on my Canon 7D Mark II here, I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to change the settings from my typical high-speed continuous shooting to single shooting. That means that I can only take 1 photo of a robin. And finally, the video will end once I take that photo. So it may end quite abruptly, but I'll try and keep on vlogging, keep you updated, and then hopefully the camera will be in first person when I get that 1 photo to end the video on. So, nothing's appearing here. I'm going to keep walking and hopefully we'll find a robin, although hopefully not too soon or the video might be like 3 minutes long, which isn't a problem if it's a good photo. Sun has come out, which is a nice surprise. We're still yet to see a robin, but I've seen so many other birds. There was a little grebe, I've seen a grey wagtail, I've seen, the normal crows, magpies, there was a nuthatch, and it's really, really painful for me to not be able to just take a photo of them. Now, normally I will just go and take a photo of whatever I see, but I'm on 1 photo. I know it is just a setting, and so I could take more, but I am only taking a photo of a robin. That being said, having this mission is also quite exciting because it means I'm very set on what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a robin, I'm looking for it in a well-lit condition, and I'm looking for it without too much of a cluttered backdrop. Now, I may not be able to get all of these things at once because, as I say, we are on a time limit before it rains, even though the sun's out at the moment. See, there's a moorhen just on the other side of the bank, and the reflection in the canal with the leaves from above, it just looks incredible, but I'm gonna have to give it a pass because I'm set on looking for robins. I'm very much looking in this kind of shrubbery. On the side, you see I've got the canal to one side of me, and then I've got bushes and leaves to the other side of me. On this side is where the robins are going to be hiding out. They sometimes sit on the edge to look for things which are on the path. I just heard something move around in there. There's lots of movement, and it's windy, which means it's hard to tell if it's actually a bird or an animal, or if it's just the wind. So we've still got a lot more looking to do. You see on this tree, just come across this tree up here. Not sure if you can see. There's some beautiful red berries. Now, they would make an amazing photo of a robin, that classical Christmas robin photo with some red berries. Unfortunately, there's no robins around. I have spotted a robin. There's one in the bush here, but it's so far back and in the dark. My ISO is going to be at 6,400 and it's still going to be underexposed. So I'm going to wait here and see if it comes out to the edge. Now I've been following the robin for a few minutes now. The sun has just come out, but you see this tree behind me. This would make a beautiful perch. If the robin landed on the trunk down here, where we've got the bushes behind, you see, we don't want him on the top bit, because if it's on the top bit, you've got a bright sky, and because it's overcast, it's going to be bright white. Whereas, if it lands on the branch, we have a nice separation between the bird and the background, because it's not very cluttered. Furthermore, we have better lighting. Now, as I say, I followed the robin up this way, and I can still hear it occasionally, so I'm waiting. The thing is, I can't leave this robin because there's a chance I won't find another one, and it does seem to just be working its way along this row of bushes, and so we should be able to get a photo. It's just a waiting game and to see who has more patience, me or the robin. And I've been here for like over half an hour. Admittedly, I spent most of it chatting, met a lovely person on the road, also a photographer, so that was great fun. We had a good chat, but a robin has not come to my tree stump, and the issue is, I don't know if you can see, the sky is very grey, the wind is picking up, I feel like I can feel some spits of rain, and obviously I don't want it to rain on me. I really want this robin photo before it rains, and I don't think we have the time today to stand and wait. I think I'm going to have to keep looking. Did spend a lot of time waiting there, which now seems like it was for nothing. Potentially not the best decision. Maybe I should have just kept walking and hope I came across another good situation, but you just never know, and that's the beauty of wildlife photography. You see here, I can see behind me, I don't know if you can see these big sticks. They'd make a nice perch. They've got the leaves behind them, and the way the leaves have the sun, because the sun is also behind me. When I say sun, it's through clouds, but light source is behind me. It shines through the leaves, kind of illuminating the background. And then there's lichen on the branch. It's a very nice, attractive branch, but there's no robin. Now it's autumn while I'm shooting this, so unpredictable weather is expected. Another great thing about the autumn is the beautiful orange trees. Now, as you can see, most of the trees are still green. It's very early autumn, but this tree behind me is a very orange tree. It's the first one I've seen. Now that beautiful orange color will really bring out the orange in the robin's breast, and so if we could get a robin on an autumn tree, autumn robins with all that red and blur. I've done it before. I think it was my Canon 250D video where I went out and tested it for wildlife photos. It'll be up in the corner for you. We took an awesome photo of a robin with red orange blur behind it. Now that was actually took in the summer, but it looks like an autumn photo. So there's just so many options of the photos we could take, but because today we're on one specific animal, which is the robin, we can only take the photo when we see the robin, and so we have to take it wherever that robin is. It's so frustrating that we saw one, but we didn't. Well, I didn't take a photo because I'm not going to take a rubbish photo. We're going to have to make it a good photo, so I'm only going to take a photo in a situation which is relatively ideal. But, oh, we got so close. That is the annoying part. And the wind has crazily picked up right now, so we're in more of a tree area, meaning it's darker, which isn't ideal, and I hope you can hear me, but the wind is crazy. The leaves rustling is also very loud. I'm trying to listen for robins. I've heard a few. One did fly across in front of me, but they're not stopping anywhere where I can take photos, so I'm just keeping my eye out. Hopefully we'll find one. The wind has really picked up, and it's got a lot gloomier. I feel like the rain is pretty much upon us, and we still haven't found a robin. I think I'm going crazy. Every time I see anything that is orange or red, I'm like, robin, and it's not, it's just a leaf. I mean, it's autumn, everything's orange. It's really not helping. I do honestly think I'm going a bit crazy. I'm seeing them because I want to see them that much. I'm just walking back and forth along this path because I know there's loads of robins here. They're just not showing up, so who knows how long it's going to be.